don't feel like you ever have any time and it's holding you back from having your dream body, don't worry, I have the solution. I'm an online coach for over 9 years and all of my clients are time poor, stressed out, and often struggling for time. So this is what I do with them. Number one, incorporate movement into your life. It might be that actual structured workouts right now feel a bit overwhelming. An hour-long workout just feels like one thing too much. So build activity into your life. So many of my clients that have desk jobs do desk workouts. That might be a 5-minute workout or a 10-minute workout. They do a few times throughout the day. One, it's going to break up the day and make it less boring. 2, it's going to be much more realistic. And 3, it's going to help incorporate movement without feeling like it's anything extra throughout the day, which can be so helpful. You're not having to find time. We all waste more than 5 minutes a day scrolling. You can definitely use that time for a desk workout. Number 2, things like baby carrying workouts. I have been coaching for over 9 years. Most of my clients are mums and postpartum, so baby carrying workouts can be a game changer. You then don't have the excuse of, well, my kid's always attached to me, or they're napping for only like an hour a day. I haven't got time. I need to also clean the house. It takes away the excuses. Anything you can do to streamline things into your life makes a huge difference. A lot of us, and we're all guilty for this, will drive half an hour to the gym as opposed to walking, when actually maybe even just a shorter workout and using that time to walk to and from the gym will help you get extra steps in. Or a lot of us, again, commute and will happily get stuck in traffic for like half an hour a day, but we wouldn't just do a half an hour walk to work. It is incredible how many times we just take the car and we don't even think about walking. It's not always possible. I know if prams and stuff are involved, it's a bit harder. I also know depending on the weather and climate, like there are obstacles here, but I guarantee there are some times that you could walk more and that will make a difference. If not, walking pads can be an absolute game changer. I love mine. I do happen to get my steps in most days because I've got a big dog and he needs walking, but they do make such a difference to being able to like watch a TV and be on a walking pad. Or I do a lot of my admin and work on my walking pad. Or if I was ill and I couldn't get outside the house, but I felt okay enough to move, get a bit of gentle movement in, walking pad, amazing. Or if the kids are ill and I can't get out, walking pad. Step workouts are really good. If you go onto YouTube, which you're already on, and go to type in like 4K step workout or 8K, 5K, whatever you want to do step workout, Get Fit with Rick is amazing. There's so many step workouts there and they can be a really good way of getting the kids involved. They can be a bit fun. They're a bit different. It like, again, if the weather is an obstacle, it takes away those sort of things. Time-wise, movement can feel difficult, but there are so many things you can do. A lot of my clients don't even have structured workouts. Don't get me wrong, I've got the clients that are die-hard gym goers and go 5 times a week and absolutely smash their workouts in the gym. But most of my clients are too time poor for that. So quite a few of my clients actually don't even have like structured workouts. They do 5-minute little tasks. Every few days I might be like, okay, today go and do 20 sit-ups and 20 star jumps, or today go and do 50 squats today and a 2-minute plank today, whatever it might be. Little movement goals that are precise and specific for them and their goals still mean throughout the week they hit some kind of movement. So think, okay, maybe I don't have time for even a 15-minute workout. That feels a bit overwhelming. Just start that every time you're filling up the kettle, you do some squats, or when you're brushing your teeth, you do a wall sit, or just before you get into bed, you do a few bit of stretching. Build movement into your life. There is more time and there is more ability to build it into our lives than we give ourselves credit for. And food-wise, if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed and you're like, I just don't have time to make food, fine, order out, do a meal prep service, whatever you want to do to make life easier. I often have a high protein ready meal. Not afraid to say it. I work late, I work till 7:30 or 8 most nights of the week. I don't always have the time or energy. Like if the kids are not going to bed and I'm tired, like whatever the reason, sometimes I just don't have time to make a proper fancy meal. I'd love to, but that is not the reality. So I'll have a high protein ready meal. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Again, obviously salt intake and, it's better to have whole food. But absolutely, sometimes making life more convenient is going to build your health over time. And I always think it's about working out like what is the most realistic and repeatable and sustainable. And that is always going to be more optimal than me going, okay, no, I can only eat things I've made myself. And then suddenly I haven't got any time and then I'm ordering pizza. Like that is obviously not as optimal. Your fridge and your freezer should be your best friend. My freezer is my best friend. I always have frozen chicken, frozen fish. I always have like in my cupboards, tinned tuna, bags of rice. I always have frozen veg as well. That is a game changer. Like sometimes I haven't done a food shop. I would love to say I have, but sometimes I just haven't done a food shop and I think, oh no, there is nothing in my fridge. But don't worry, Liv, there's always some tuna, there's always some mayo, there's always some frozen veg, there's always some rice or some noodles or something I can make a meal from. And do you know how many times that has saved me, both money-wise and time-wise, and still showing up for my goals? If you feel like tracking is holding you back and you can't track, fine, keep a food diary. There are some AI tracking apps. Now, I don't want to recommend them because I've tested quite a few of them, and honestly, like a lot of them are not great. A lot of them are very inaccurate, but I do think If that's one less barrier, great. One thing I do with a lot of my clients is visual food diaries, which works really well. So if you do want some coaching or you're interested in kind of knowing a bit more about how I work one-to-one with clients, DM me or comment, the word coaching. Or there's more information in the description and in my bio. But one thing I do with clients a lot of the time at a 2-time pause to be weighing out everything and tracking everything is visual food diaries. They take a photo of everything they eat, they send it over to me, and I audit things and go, great, you need a bit more of this, a bit less of this. Let's make little tweaks. It's not about overhauling our entire diet. It's not about restricting anything. It's about making smarter choices to get you fit, to get you lean, and to get you feeling amazing in as little restriction and as little obstacles as possible. So if you want more daily tips and tricks like this, I do 2 videos a week on here, and I do daily tips and tricks over on my Instagram. It's in the description. And I love giving free advice, supporting people and getting them to feel better. So if you feel a bit overwhelmed and you feel like you don't have time, this video is the solution. There should be some really good tips and tricks here that are gonna help you get fitter, leaner, meaner, stronger, feel more confident, even if you have no time.